All right, so welcome to that one show where the two H's is the only thing that is relevant to anything wrestling. This is Hill Heat. I am your host, the Necklace Wonder, the team of Team. What is the team name again? Gosh, good talk. Team Membrane Receptors. My fault, but along with me, I know right. I'm messing up here, dog. The weekend got me all hyped and everything, and I'm already messing up. Jeez. But but I got my two co-hosts with me. I got the macho savage Breon, along with the Becky Lynch fan, or should I say the Mandy fan of all Mandy fans, James.
No, he is. He actually is.
He loves Mandy. Don't tell nobody, though. Don't tell nobody.
Yeah, it's a secret. We'll keep it in the group. And
don't tell James, even though he already knows. But oh my goodness, I'm still trying to catch myself because after what we just saw on Smackdown Live, dog, I am at a loss for words. I just don't understand.
We will get to that.
We will definitely get to that, but I need to share real quick because I do want to get to one really, really huge topic that has come along since Sunday. I get home from church and I get this message saying that Hulk Hogan has been reinstated into the Hall of Fame. And Lord have mercy, the conversations that have been going on since Sunday really needs to be addressed. All right, so I'm going to start off here because I want to say we talked about this a few months back when we were still doing Blog Talk. So I don't think James was still with us, but it wasn't on Hill Heat. It was when Chris was doing the show when he was still the Monster Mayhem show on Mondays. As I drink something.
I know.
No, I got my water here though. I gotta stay hydrated.
Okay.
And my network connection gotta stay on top. But but I've seen so many different reactions to it. I've seen some reactions where I've seen people say, like Titus O'Neil, the rumor about Titus O'Neil is that Titus O'Neil was very unhappy about it. He stormed out of the building, blah, blah, blah. And then I've seen people that have been very receptive to it, very open to him coming back. So I want to know from you all. I'm gonna definitely get to my co-host, and I want to finish that off when after I hear what they want to say. But what are your thoughts on Hogan coming back to being in the WWE, his name being mentioned again in WWE, him being reinstated into the Hall of Fame, and then possibly him even coming back to a TV deal or something of that sort? Hey, Mitt, did you share?
You want me to take that one?
Yeah, go ahead. You start off, Brian, because I know I'm gonna get James that second. So go ahead, start off, Brian.
Okay. I mean, I'm like most people. I grew up like idolizing Hulk Hogan, you know, because I mean, I always watch like the old things or like the oldest video games. And I'm like, oh man, he's the best. And you hear something like that, and it's like, wow, dog. I don't care if he was drunk, you know. Because a very resourceful person told me a drunk mind speaks a sober tongue. Or something like that. A drunk tongue speaks a sober mind. Yeah, so it was some profound shit. The bottom line is, I didn't think that was too cool. I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised. I mean, Vince McMahon did call John Cena a nigga on live TV.
Yeah.
So, I was like, okay. So, I'm not surprised. I'm not upset. But I'm just kind of like, I'm definitely not going to cheer for him. But, you know, I mean, I'd be lying if I said I didn't expect it. I feel like it's just typical WWE business.
So it's pretty much business as usual.
Yeah, it's just another day at the office, so.
Yeah. All right, James, you have the floor here. What are your thoughts?
Okay, so that's not the whole thing. I feel, I feel that he apologized over and over again. I think everybody deserves a second chance. And as far as the whole team goes, I don't agree with that. One that, to which is going on it.
You got anything else?
You got 4 cents on the table. You want to put your 2 cents in?
All right, so actually, I got a whole $1. All right, so because a lot of this stuff has been going on even before what was been going on. So like this whole thing is like I've seen people say, "Well, why are people so mad? He said the N-word." First of all, it's not even the fact that he said the N-word that really got people so mad. It's what he said with it. Like, let's be real. And it's 2018. I've seen countless white people just walk around casually saying it. Story time. This Thursday, I was going to go pick up a tux. I was with Dennis, Breon. Dennis and I went to go pick up our tux. I turned my music down, and right beside me is a car with two white people. They're a couple, and they're going back and forth, and the white guy is just saying it constantly and constantly and constantly. And I look at Dennis, I'm like, you hear this, right? And we both sit here like, wow, like they are really going in right now. And it's just it's at a point now where they white people are even saying it now as casually as black people are. And don't get me wrong, I am guilty of using the word quite a few times, even though I'm trying to stop using it. And in a perfect world, nobody should be saying it. Let's be honest. In the perfect world, nobody should be saying it. But then again, I'm not perfect. Breon's not perfect, and I know we were going back and forth using it all weekend.
The jury's out on that last part.
And I know we were both out using it like crazy over the weekend. Let's be real. I mean, he was in a whole nother car, James.
I like the Malcolm X approach.
What's the Malcolm X approach?
Beat their ass.
I mean, it's always, again, life can bring so many pain. There are many ways to deal with the pain. Choose wisely.
Yeah. I still like the Malcolm X approach.
I mean, I'm not telling you what to do. I'm just saying, make the right choice in the right situations.
Yeah, I hear you.
But either way, it's that, and I'm not going to sit here and say that he shouldn't be allowed back to the Hall of Fame. Let's be real. 30 years ago, there was a guy, I can't remember his name off the back of my hand right now, but he was killed in Puerto Rico. One of the guys who were involved in this killing goes by the name of Carlos Colon. If I'm correct, he is in the WWE Hall of Fame. Am I correct?
Okay.
So it's not like what Hogan did was the worst thing that anybody has done that's currently in the Hall of Fame. And then we still have President Idiot over there that's in the Hall of Fame too. But shh, don't tell nobody.
Are you disrespecting the God Emperor?
The God Emperor, yes. Yes, I am. But still, it's so many worse things that have happened, and I understand the anger. I understand all of that. The word has so many bad things that happened, and the way he used it was terrible. It like when Vince did it to John Cena, he was saying it like we say it. Like the whole Kendrick Lamar situation that happened at the concert. I wasn't too mad at that.
That was awkward. That was really awkward.
It was awkward, but Kendrick Lamar kind of set that up.
Yeah,
with all due respect to K-Dot, because I love me some K-Dot, but he put her in a very terrible situation. drink your water.
So,
So he put her in an awkward situation. So it's all about it's worse that could have been done. He could have done worse, but again, it doesn't excuse the fact that what he did was ridiculously terrible. Should have never happened. I don't care if he was drunk. I don't care if he was in private. And that's the thing that gets me. He was in private.
Oh yeah.
I'm over here quoting J. Cole stuff. What's come in the dark will always find a way to shine. I done so much when you see you might go blind.
Well, he was blind there for a bit, but it looks like he's got his eyesight back.
I mean, yeah, but still, it's. And then I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he still feels the way he did then.
Of course, it's like Roseanne. It's the same thing. I'm sorry once that money and that status gets affected, you know.
Exactly. So I'm not surprised at all that the situation happened. I wouldn't be surprised if he still feels the same way. I've heard there's other guys that have been in the same position that were coming up that have done just as bad, and they've said just as worse in public. So we already know that we live in a society, especially now. It's a lot more easier to do things and to have these racist feelings towards other people. We see it all the time. How many times do we have to go on social media and see somebody calling the police because they're scared of a black person?
I mean,
what's good, man? Did you see the one at the CVS pharmacy? The dude calling the police and he's shaking. Hey man, I'm a peaceful guy. I just want to eat food.
I have a question.
What's the question?
There are plenty of less than reputable characters in the WWE limelight, in the WWE Hall of Fame, in WWE lore, all over. Does a situation like this potentially lay the groundwork for who shall not be named to one day be welcomed into the Hall of Fame for his wrestling accolades, not his personal life?
I don't think that is going to be a possible thing happening. And I know exactly where you're going.
We don't say that name here. Thank you. Are you trying to get banned? Vince is listening. What? What is he? What?
Chris Ben who?
Chris Ben what?
What?
I feel like that's still a long way off. But at this point, I'm not going to rule it out. I've always kind of felt like that. Like, that's not just a response because of the Hogan thing. Like, I've always kind of felt like one day Chris Benoit is going to be there.
I don't know. I think that's one of those situations where it's done.
If it makes it purely off wrestling accolades, you have a case. I personally, I don't know how to go that far.
I've lost all respect for him.
Now, if this is the one thing I will say about the whole Benoit situation, because there are quite a few conspiracy theories, and I am one to. I do like seeing what conspiracy theories are about, and I do kind of get myself interested in them. Now, if the conspiracy theory about Benoit is that, I'm not sure if everybody knows, but there's a conspiracy theory that he did not do it. He did not kill himself. He did not kill his family, and it was actually Kevin Sullivan. So
I just recently heard about that.
Yeah, so if anything comes out that would actually happen, then I think if Kevin Sullivan comes out and says that he did it, or any proof ever comes out saying he did it, that would be the only way I ever see Chris Benoit being put into the Hall of Fame. Now, with that being said, I understand the anger that too, but at the same time, and this is why they were so slow to let Daniel Bryan come back, because CTE is a terrible thing.
Yes, it is. As NFL players.
And Benoit was definitely not in his right mind.
That's why So,
and I'm surprised, and that's why they are really pushing to make sure these guys are safer. The safer style is being pushed out by WWE and everything like that because CTE has taken out quite a few guys, and it's led to people going crazy. I'm not excusing what he did, but it's just things like that. I don't believe for 1 second a Chris Benoit in his right mind would ever do what he did.
Oh yeah.
Well, see what it is, and see what it was is the steroid he was taking.
That's another thing.
I mean, and all of that played, and that's the thing. That's another thing what Daniel Bryan was saying. He was like, I don't believe that it's always just the concussions. He doesn't believe that the concussions are the only thing that plays a role in the CTE. And so the steroids, I do believe, along with the constant concussions that he would have, really just like mixed in together, and that's where the CTE came from.
That's a dangerous mix.
Oh, dangerous. But I guess a mix will.
Yeah.
Over here quoting J. Cole. But all right, guys. I hope y'all liked our little conversation on everything like that. I've done a few conversations like that. I've talked about race relations and wrestling and everything like that because it is definitely a interesting conversation to have because you see the issues going on in WWE, and you always see conversations about how guys are feeling like, well, black guys, black females in professional wrestling, especially WWE, we feel sometimes misrepresented. LGBT community probably feels the same way. I talked to quite a few people within that community that feel the same. So it's always like, cause we can sit here and look at the characters. Like when you look at the most prominent black guys in WWE outside of Dwayne, they've always been dancers, or they've always had some kind of dance, shuck and jive, pretty much, put it like that. There we go. Or or they're Crime Time.
Well, I like Crime Time. Yes, they were very stereotypical. I like Crime Time.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this. My Wi-Fi is garbage. My Wi-Fi is garbage, guys. I am terribly sorry for this, but I will tell you this though: when you come back, once I'm finished, everything will be there because it's recording as I talk, like I did just now because it's going right back to recording mode. And if I can download this, I'm definitely going to try to put it on YouTube. But let's continue on. Let's go ahead and talk about Smackdown, because Smackdown tonight, boy, I tell you, it was something else. I thoroughly enjoyed Smackdown tonight. I do have some. Nobody cares about Becky.
I mean, that's true. Nobody does.
That's the only reason why he enjoyed it, because, you know, Becky Lynch won, and now she gets her opportunity next week to qualify for number one contendership. She's not going to win.
This doesn't deserve.
Should go to Asuka, in my honest opinion.
No, Mella's already proven time and again that she's not.
You mean James Ellsworth?
Hey, I don't care. I don't care how you got there, as long as you get the gold.
She didn't do anything. But y'all want to get mad at AC Smooth.
Tag money, only acceptable onesie in the business.
But let's villainize AC Smooth, right? But let's villainize AC Smooth. That's all I have to say about it. You see how people don't like to keep that same energy around here.
Look, dog, I keep all the same energy no matter what.
But we started off SmackDown Live. Lord. Oh, we started off with Jeff Hardy and his membrane receptors. I don't know why that's hilarious. Did I miss 205? Did I miss that match already? Dang. 205 Live went off quick. But Jeff Hardy is pretty much setting up everything towards his match with Shinsuke later on in the evening, and we'll get to that because that really surprised me too. And I'm not even talking about what happened after the match. I'm talking about the match itself because I was surprised that Jeff Hardy was able to still go as bad off as his body has been. And I've heard that he has not been using the Swanton Bomb at house shows due to how terrible his back is. So that's something to keep an eye out for that. Again, guys, I'm terribly sorry about the issues with my stupid Wi-Fi. I need to figure out how to get that fixed because this is ridiculous. But Shinsuke was in the back watching the promo, and boy, I couldn't fully understand everything he was saying, but his facial expressions just give everything away for him. He doesn't even need to talk at this point. Just make faces, and you got me sold. What do y'all think?
I think
it's shit.
Now say everything you just said again.
Well, I love Shinsuke being heel. I know it's a mid-card title, but I love the fact that he has gold.
I agree. Now go ahead, James.
well, what I was going to say, I want to comment on just, his promo backstage. The guy's a lunatic. He's nuts.
But isn't that a good thing? I believe that Shinsuke being the lunatic or nuts, as James would say, I think that's a good thing.
Oh, you just thought about Shinsuke.
Let me guess, James doesn't like Shinsuke now.
No,
Yeah, he likes Shinsuke. He likes Shinsuke.
I used to.
Oh my gosh, are you being worked?
After all those damn long I lost all respect for him. Nope.
He's being worked. Poor thing. Poor James. He's not understanding the greatness of Shinsuke Nakamura.
I really don't give a damn.
Yes, Danny. I have Burger King Wi-Fi right now because this is terrible. But my camera's off. But our first match. This was a surprise here. Our first match of the night. We had AJ Styles versus.
That was a very, very good match.
Can I at least let the people know who the match was? I understand you're as hyped about the match as I am too. I know, but hold on, hold your horses. Hold your horses. AJ Styles versus Andrade Cien Almas, or as Breon would say, Andre Almonds.
Yes, that's my boy.
You don't even know who he is.
Yeah, he's Andre Almonds. He's that Hispanic fella with the cute jump on the ring. I know who he is. Tell me. Don't sit here and tell me.
All right, James. Since you were the hypest for this situation, go ahead and talk about it, man. I ain't want to cut you. Go ahead.
Well, that was a very good match. I enjoyed it. You know, it went back and forth. At one point, I thought almost we were going to pick up the win. But,
oh my God, he came close.
Yeah, AJ turned around and put Rock in the calf crusher and made him back. I thought Melina was going to get involved like she used to do in NXT, but that didn't happen. So
It'll happen.
That was a good match.
And this is what I've been telling guys. This is what I've been preaching about. This is the guy that I really feel like can take the reins when it comes to appealing to the Mexican demographic.
Okay, so I want to say something else, Anthony,
Go
about this. Now, I think the way that match went, I say Paige is going to come up with like a triple threat and see who face AJ at SummerSlam, like Thomas, Samoa Joe,
Rusev.
Rusev, yeah. And,
Oh my God, that would be good.
See who faces Samoa Joe. And I think she's going to make that announcement next week.
That'd be great.
Yeah. I see we got some Twitch reactions. Want to go ahead and read those on Mr. Macho?
I would love to. Tuesday James Gang chimes in with the usual hostility and hits Danny with a fuck crazy D, and then and to O Nation hits up with she needs to be a distraction. I'm assuming he's referring to Zelina Vega. Who I noticed this evening is very.
Oh wait, Mitz. We can do this. We can fight, but just know, Zelina's mine, chump.
Like her, man.
Yeah.
So I walked into her office and slapped Savage on that. Okay, no. She said, absolutely.
Yay, robotic sounds.
So to James Gang out there, they can make the plan back out. So,
okay. All right.
We can fight.
Right.
We could do
Savage
this.
Army Man, my boy. Mandy is beautiful. Yes, she is. Even if she's scripted to lose to some trash.
and she tapped out one.
It doesn't matter because Bianca Belair is better than both. Bianca Belair is better than both. Just letting you all chumps know. All hail the EST of NXT and soon to be the EST of WWE.
EST?
Yes, the EST.
Okay.
Because she's the fastest.
So I want to ask you guys, so that means now that Becky's got the place Carmelo, so that means they're going to advertise that during Raw then.
Sure, advertise what?
Well, I'll never know. I don't watch Raw.
Yeah, you do.
I'm just saying.
I recorded it. I can watch it. Not to. It's on the DVR right now, but guess what's not happening?
You watching Raw?
I'm playing FIFA and getting my ass beat by them Portugal. God, Ronaldo's a cheat code. Oh,
Bam.
yeah.
Is that soccer?
Yes, FIFA 18. I've kind of messed with FIFA. Oh, it's a yellow card. I've kind of messed with FIFA since 2010, but I finally decided to get the game a few weeks ago, and I am not disappointed.
You should get Madden next month because out this month.
I just might because it's got my boy T.O. on there, so that might be a thing. That might.
Hey, that's my boy T.O.
I would got my pre-order.
I'm about to pre-order WWE 2K.
I am not buying WWE 2K. I'm sorry. Until they show me a reason why I should buy it, I'm not buying it.
You're not buying 2K18 or 2K19?
Nope.
Do you see who's on the cover?
Oh wow! I should buy it because the cover.
Duh.
How's the gameplay?
I don't care who's on the cover of the game.
If the game's not P1, I don't want none.
Well, then you want this game because it's so P1. It's the game that AJ Styles made.
The gameplay better be P1.
The game...
Man, you can't beat me in 2K, dog. Just know that.
You put the goat on there, the game's automatically going to be great.
Dog, I've been on a 2K wave lately.
For basketball?
Yeah. I've been killing my boy Alonzo, so you know how I do. BBB. Triple B's all day. Triple B's all day, chump.
Stop it. You are not a fan of the big ballers.
I am always Triple B's. I'm gonna get me the big baller brand shoes, the ZO2s.
You want those ZTE Betamaxes? I don't think so. Put it away.
All right, let's continue back into what we're talking about because I'm really just stalling at this point because I don't want to talk about this next segment, and I'm pretty sure you don't either. Because who cares about Becky Lynch? Yeah.
No one does. Let's keep it a stack.
Keep it a bean.
Act like it never happened.
Becky Lynch didn't fight tonight. She didn't win a match.
Yeah. Mandy Lynch was attacked by a rogue, insect, forcing her to slap the ring furiously. It's a true story.
Oh, she made that damn crash jump out.
Watch it. Pick up the remote, because it's time for you to watch it.
Girls trash, don't you know?
Watch it.
You know it. Everybody
Are you watching it? Why are your eyes
What do I know? Since you want to put everybody, because I am somebody, James. What do I know?
Well, because you're talking about Becky too, so you're trash too.
I wouldn't take it.
I'm not taking it. If I'm trash, what does that make you, James?
I'm not trash, dude.
He's a redheaded trash. I wouldn't take it, and I said it.
I'm a redheaded man.
Trash. I was about to go so far.
This is Heel Heat, where all three hosts are trash. Congratulations. We are the trash show.
I don't think so.
Obviously, we're not trash.
That was a squash match for Becky. That was a squash match.
Yeah, I was expecting more from it.
A couple months ago to result in this, it just doesn't make sense.
It makes no sense, you moron.
It doesn't make sense, you stupid idiot. Quiet. It doesn't make sense.
Yo! Oh my gosh.
Why not just book her on this massive winning streak for months instead of having her lose initially? Get our hopes up that a real diva/women's wrestler is going to be put on top, Mandy, and then rip that hope away from those innocent children in the crowd. You're a monster. You're no. Look in the mirror. You don't see a man. You don't see a wrestling fan. You see a monster.
Silence.
I don't want to hear it.
Silence.
Quiet.
Oh my gosh.
Garbage. I don't want to hear it. Next segment. So what happened?
What do you garbage? You trash. You need to go back to NXT.
That's not true. That's actually not true.
track.
Nope.
I'd rather see someone in the middle.
Whoa.
Couch and or recliner and tell that damn no, you would not. With them whack ass punches. Stop it.
You
Stop. On the brakes. They're reversible, matter of fact.
Queen Becky that
Queen, what? Hey, you ain't got no Queen Becky. The Queen got a better gift of that album from that one fan and even proceeded to hug him. You need to step your game up.
I told you, James Gang is a step ahead of you, James.
Huh?
James Gang is a step ahead of you, dog. Keep up with him.
What they say?
You ain't seen the video of the dude giving Becky Lynch that album?
Yeah, he saw it. He was
You slipping, dog. What are you doing with yourself? You're slipping. You're slipping.
Green was such an ugly color.
So I can't wait for next week. That's all I got to say about that.
You know what? I can't wait for next week either. Because you know why? And I'm going to barf after saying this. But Mello will be money next week.
Whoa.
I don't know what I just said.
I'll be going back on something serious, boy. I can make that the main event. I'll watch.
You see that?
Until Oscar shows up, obviously.
No way, there are children watching.
Hey, Breon, go ahead and read the comments before we carry on.
Like the era, keep it PG.
James isn't
Like
PG.
edgy PG though, because we're getting like the occasional dams, hells, and bitches. Occasional, it's rare, but we're getting them. They're coming.
Hey, go ahead, Brian. Go ahead and read the post real quick so we can move
I don't
on.
want to.
Go ahead and read them.
Tuesday James Gang says Savage Army is the greatest and I wish I could join. You're always welcome. And he also says he loves Mandy Rose. And he says, he congratulated me on my recent title victory, even though it was short-lived. However, we will rebound. Thank you, Tuesday James Gang. The Savage Army loves and appreciates you. Good evening. Next match.
So,
Y'all are hilarious. All right, what was next? Was it
I don't know.
Was it mid segment? Speaking of greats,
why don't you just write the shit down and stop being such
because actually the reason I wasn't writing things down is because I was busy at my grandfather's birthday party, and then I had to go take trash out.
Oh, sorry.
Oh yeah, so now you feel how I feel.
Just write the shit down. Okay. Good Lord.
Next time I'll write it on my neck, okay?
You need well now let's not get up here and tell lies. Okay? Write it on my neck.
Write it on my neck. Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar. Oh my gosh! Please don't do this to me, Randy.
I'm afraid I have some bad news.
Don't you do this. I know it's gonna happen, but I'm just gonna go to sleep on it.
I mean, let's not mince words here. To flip over to the red brand temporarily, that's gonna happen.
I mean, yeah, definitely. That's a given.
Braun does that could be the savior from that terrible title reign.
Yeah, just wake me up when I hear yo. And then I'll be ready.
And then you see Roman just sitting in the corner, but with the way Vince is thinking, Braun will cash in and then leave.
Why are we talking about the trash show?
Raw is definitely trash.
I'm just putting it in, dog. Just putting in the input.
Raw, when you got SmackDown Live, you got that right. Raw is trash because the A show happens tonight. Because you know why the A show is on SmackDown. You all know why SmackDown Live is the A show.
Because of AJ Styles.
Yeah, but that's not who I was looking for.
Don't sit over there and lie.
You're right, but that's not the right answer for this situation.
What's the reason?
It's because we have the most must-see superstar in all of WWE. The Miz.
Watch it.
Watch your mouth, James.
Watch your mouth, woman. How can you not appreciate that man's work?
I will not be telling.
Well, that's fair, but why don't you like the Miz? Like, I mean, he's doing his job because you don't like it. He's doing his job to a T.
To a T.
Silent. Silent.
He called you a peasant?
You're stuck behind some random fan that gave Becky an album. What? Would you like some more porridge for your bowl? Please, sir.
Ladies and gentlemen, the number 2 Becky Lynch fan.
The number 2 Becky Lynch fan. And you know what? I wouldn't take it.
I'd go fight the guy.
He won't. Because Becky will defend that guy. Now, wouldn't that be a question?
I would do it.
Don't give me the idea.
I'm going to give you his address.
I'm giving you every single idea possible, dog. Do it.
Oh, can we give a quick shout out to Sean, dog? She spoke to Bobby freaking Lashley.
Yeah, when? Was this,
No, today.
She didn't tell me
I was
this.
at work. She texted me. She didn't tell you? She screamed. What?
Dog, what?
She hit him up randomly on, I think it was Twitter or Facebook, one of them, and he responded. I'll send you the screenshot.
Yo. Now I'm definitely going to hit Sean up after the show.
Yes, she spoke to the Dominator. And I was like, yo, what?
I know she had to be feeling great.
Okay.
I don't believe a damn word that come out of your mouth.
Well, I don't believe a damn word that comes out of your mouth. You think Becky Lynch is worth a damn. That automatically null and voids you as a conscious human being. Good night.
Oh my gosh. I do this to the regular guys. This is great. I just let them go back and forth because this is just great.
Whatever.
This is like having Byron Saxton and Corey Graves go back and forth on Tuesday night.
You need to go find you a Dark Side of the Moon album real quick.
Speaking of albums, who's
married? And you know what? Your ass is gonna be driving, yo fucker.
Yo, fuck.
Put it in drive, Sir James. Once around the park, please. Me and the Queen will be going for a lap.
I got off the bench.
Oh, then we're gonna jump out and your ass is going to tumbling.
No, I won't.
A wrestling fan blows up in limo explosion, reminiscent of Vince McMahon's ill-timed explosion, which we didn't get a fight.
James rides automatic because he has no
I
clutch.
wanted to see how that went. But then the whole Christian Law thing happened, and I was like,
All right, before we get to those comments, let's go ahead and finish off the segment. Well, The Miz has this big funeral celebrate. Well, not a celebration, but he does I guess he eulogizes.
Yeah, like a legit funeral.
Dog.
Okay, I'm gonna say something about that. Was just
All right, so I have this to say though. This is my biggest concern. Are they doing this too soon?
No, I don't think so. So you got to have a build up, Anthony. You know.
I mean, they've been building for what 2 years now. Well, let's be honest. Let's be real here. They've been building since what 2012.
If we keep it in a stack, yeah.
They've been building since 2012, bro. What do you mean?
I was a freshman.
These dudes, they've been building since the first episode of NXT.
And I'm okay with that.
I mean, yeah, definitely. I'm definitely okay with it, but it's I think that a few this big, and even Daniel Bryan, even Daniel Bryan joked about this. I think a few this big should have been saved for WrestleMania.
Yeah, but see,
This has WrestleMania written all over it.
It's the biggest show ever finished, so
That's true.
why not do it like SummerSlam?
Because WrestleMania.
I mean, but dog, did you really want them to hold off the whole Miz and Daniel Bryan thing?
I mean, I did, but at the same time, I do realize that.
Daniel Bryan, he was still injured, so they couldn't do anything.
I mean, yeah, I understand that, and I do realize at the same time that, yes, I know my bias, I know there's other people's biases wanted to go this long, but I do realize that we are in a time now of what I like to call microwave society.
So you guys know what I'm gonna do when we get out there? I'm gonna do the rock. The right move will get that down again. So,
Look, I'm not gonna lie to you. So when you said, you know what I'm gonna do when we get off air, I really thought that was going to a darker place.
Oh gosh!
I was about to just shut you down real quick. But, I was gonna say, look, dog, what you do in behind closed doors to those posters is your business.
I've heard Kane. I've heard different things. I've heard that he has, and I also heard that he did not. So I'm not sure at this point. Ooh, I want to see Jeff Cobb versus Samoa Joe. If that ever happens, I will throw my bank. Just letting you know now, I will throw my bank at whoever books that. Because I do see.
I want to say this. When do you guys want the announcement that the page is going to make?
It's going to be Samoa Joe.
It sounds at SummerSlam.
Samoa Joe.
I know it's going to be Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe.
I think it's going to be she's going to throw Armstrong in there. And Luther. I do believe it's going to be a triple threat.
Yeah, it's going to be Samoa Joe. AJ just beat Almost clean, so I don't think that's happening. Now, if Almost would have won, I think that would have been the choice, but Samoa Joe is definitely the best answer here.
Well, yeah, the rumors that Samoa Joe was from the first stage of the slam, so.
Yeah. Breon.
Yeah.
Reed. Trump.
Alright, where were we at before I was so rudely interrupted? Your boy Anthonation says, look at all these chumps talking trash. You must be talking about just James. Because I'm not taking it.
Take it.
Then he chimes in to say, you left him because they all dumb and smooth and smart. Damn idiots beneath that golden loser. Isaac, where are you at? Hopefully you're not taking it. Savage Army, Sergeant Surge. How you doing? I believe he was speaking in reference to the Daniel Bryan and Miz feud. So this is garbage. 7 years. Let's see. I don't have an issue with that though.
Yeah, I don't have an issue with the feud at all. I thoroughly enjoyed the things that they have.
Long time running, but you got to factor in Deep Rise injuries and just a whole bunch of other factors that go into it. So yeah. I'm okay with them reviving it, and I'm even okay with it's not really a slow build. It got pretty heated tonight, so they're really trying to put it in gear, I guess, for SummerSlam.
No, bro, this is a crock pot build. This build has been in a crock pot.
So I want to call this. That's what Blaze was going to do next week about that triple threat.
A triple threat.
I want to see that. I would love to see a qualifier. Hell, make it a fatal four-way. Just put everybody in there, and then if AJ wins, then. Whew. I mean, are you talking about a one-on-one match? Who I want to see AJ fight?
No, the Wallace and
Rusev.
Yeah, Rusev. I don't know what the movie was, but
That may be why.
No, that would be the stuff of legend, then.
I'm gonna take that.
As far as who I take to win, then I'd probably say Joe. If that's where we're headed. Now that's a very good idea.
Oh yeah,
I'd love to see that.
I think that's your best case scenario at this point.
Yeah. Now, if you want to see an ultimate wrestle to hell match, you're gonna want to see Joe and AJ.
Oh.
Yes, I remember them.
Oh, if you have not seen it yet, I don't know the exact event, but look at the 3-way between AJ, Samoa Joe, and Christopher Daniels. If you do not get hyped for what they can do now, I don't know what is wrong with you.
Christopher Daniels was trying to get into WWE, but they won't sign him, so he decided he was going to stay already.
Triple threat match at SummerSlam, Reigns, Lashley, Brock. I think that would be a better option than just having Roman and Brock.
Yeah, it would spice it up. They could be moving in that direction by giving Lashley that impromptu-ass win. And then
Braun comes in and cashes in.
That would be nice. Whatever results in Braun Strowman getting a good long title reign, I'm fine.
Yeah, because Braun has been well overdue for a title reign because let's be real, WWE has a way of kind of killing a vibe, I should say.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yes they do.
Because look at the vibes they've killed. Like you know the saying, strike when the oven is hot.
Mm-hmm.
Why? Who did they fail to strike when the oven was hot on? Just recently.
Oh, that's what.
Rusev?
Obviously.
Rusev?
Sure. No. Yeah, I guess I'll take Rusev. I guess I'll take Rusev.
You know who else?
Censored.
Ty Dillinger.
Oh, God. Why are you laughing?
He's a joke, man. Ty Dillinger is a joke.
Yeah, he's a joke now, but the dude, when he came in, was white hot. Dude came in white hot from jump.
Oversized collar.
I mean, yeah, but still. Like, you go a whole year, and all you hear at every single event is 10 chants.
Well, Vince obviously didn't hear that. He was too busy, oozing over Roman Reigns. Like, is he putting...
The big dog. The big dog. The big dog.
Talk about Roman Reigns. He's the one that transformed. So, it's not talking about Roman Reigns. I'm tired of hearing about it.
All right, fine. We won't talk about Roman Reigns, but we will talk about the big dog.
In the big match.
The big Superman punching. He'll be your big Universal Champion. And do you know what that means? That means we're going to get to see the Universal title every single week.
Superman punch for everybody.
Now, that is a change I'm ready for. Give it to somebody who's actually, there to wrestle, not to smile and say the occasional X-rated curse word.
I agree.
And then jump around and then yell in a high-pitched voice. I don't need to hear anyone. All right.
That is hilarious, though. I will say that is hilarious.
I mean, yeah, anytime Brock Lesnar gets hyped up, he turns into a child. I'm like, whoa. What?
But it's nice to see him get hyped up. I have to say that much. But
Oh, Mule, I got something for you.
Bring it on.
Your boy, Anthony Nation says, shout out to my boy AC Smooth. He's the most here, must-see superstar on radio or in wrestling. Okay, I'll take it. I would take it.
I'm taking it.
Because I'm not hot Miz that tap out.
Whoa. That's too young. I'm just here.
I don't recall.
You still recall? Loser.
I don't recall. It never happened.
Savage Club Sandwich. Greetings and salutations, brethren. Says that he would like to see Walter versus Samoa Joe. And then Tuesday James Gang says in relation to whose flame got, put out early, he said Becky, but no one cares, so.
What flame?
Sirens?
What flame?
Yeah, I know. That not so straight fire. What the fuck is a Bex-sploder? Every time I see that shit, I'm tempted to either change the channel or die laughing.
Well, die laughing then, dummy.
No, the worst part is she's calling herself Becky Balboa.
I'm not scared of numbers.
Oh, but you will be afraid of demons.
But she's calling herself Becky Balboa.
That's right. That's the good. Becky Balboa.
Garbage. What's she gonna run on some steps and a onesie? Stop it.
Nap time, nap time, nap time, nap time. The nap's here. Here's the nap, it never fails. Especially when Becky Lynch gets on my TV, I want to go right to sleep.
Wow.
This is as far as they will push her. Sheridan, I can't pronounce your last name, so I'm not going to butcher it. Says this is as far as they will push her, I believe. Guys, a disclaimer: I do not hate Becky Lynch. I just do it to pick on James. Becky is a no. LOL.
Well, everybody knows, dog. Even Tuesday James Gang just said he loves Mandy Rose, and I don't blame him.
Sell out.
Oh. Hey, don't get on him, James. He's coming to his senses.
He would be a smart man.
We need to be patient with him, okay?
Right.
He's going through a transition.
However,
all right, guys. Let's keep on going on. Samoa Joe versus Ty Dillinger.
that match never took place.
Where the hell did R-Truth come from?
Exactly. I was there looking at the TV. I was like, why is R-Truth here again?
I'm cracking my head in the middle.
I saw him, I'm like, wait a minute. Is it 2012?
No. R-Truth was a better person. Like, R-Truth had a better career in TNA.
That's not even a debate, though.
I mean,
playing Pokemon, talking to invisible children.
Let's be real though. The little Jimmy character was quite interesting when he was a heel. When he was a heel, his heel work was pretty good. I would say I thoroughly enjoyed R-Truth's heel work.
Didn't he get so far as to have a WWE Championship match?
Yes, over the limit. No, it was Capital Punishment.
Yeah. Good Lord, what a time!
What a time! And I was really hoping that they were gonna give him the run, but Super Cena has to win.
Well, I was still back when Super Cena would run in the show. So
yeah,
that one's going on.
Golden Truth never really did anything. That was the sad part. I really felt like Golden Truth could have been what B Team is now.
Yeah. A comedic champion. And speaking of comedic champion teams, what happened to Beauty and the Man Beast? Am I the only one that misses Slater and Rhino?
They're jobbers now, dog. That whole thing only happened to get Slater a job. And for his kids.
Remember when we saw them at that house show? And then you were like, I got kids. And I was like, yeah.
Oh, we had too much fun at that house show, bro.
They get like 2 minutes of screen time, and it's Barry time. Like, get out of here.
We had a lot of fun at that. Yo, speaking of people being over, you know who was like mad over at that house show? James Ellsworth.
Oh, yeah.
James Ellsworth was stupid over that night.
That was back before he became a nuisance, back when he was still kind of in that underdog role.
Oh, what a time that night was, dog. That was great.
That was only 2 years ago.
And that was when I was cheering for Becky Lynch. That's when I was out. That's when I was a Becky Lynch fan.
Yeah.
Wait, you were too.
What are you? Shut up. What are you talking about?
Growth, heifer, growth.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You grew up.
Yeah, I did grow up.
You graduated. You got a degree in psychology.
Yeah, I do what I can. Should have gotten an auto mechanics, but that's a savage tale for another night.
Right. But yeah, as Matt Bates said, Samoa Joe and Ty Dillinger was nothing but a jobber match. So obviously Samoa Joe wins here, and I think that Samoa Joe will be the number one contender for AJ Styles, and I think hopefully this is where we see AJ Styles loses it, unless they are really trying to make AJ Styles like hold the title forever and a day. But I don't have a problem with it. I wouldn't have a problem with it. Say it again?
I must have stepped out of smoke. I don't know.
You're suspecting what?
I think I stepped outside because I think I missed that match. I don't remember seeing it.
I mean, you didn't miss. You probably went out. You probably went out to go smoke or something. You know, you didn't miss much.
You didn't miss that match, though. It was a squash central.
Oh, so I didn't miss nothing.
Not really.
Honestly, that was my low point of the night. You didn't miss anything.
It was just you usually have those matches that you like don't care about. That was that one. But a match that actually I cared about and I really enjoyed. Kofi Kingston versus EY.
That was a good match.
I did see it.
And this is really why I love SmackDown, because they really do. A lot of guys go out to go and work.
I don't understand what I mean. What we're doing, they're making one of the New Day lose.
I mean, the New Day doesn't need to win. The New Day is pretty much set. They can go on the losing streak and they're not going to get hurt. Sanity needed to win.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you got to remember, Sanity's first two matches were losses. So them winning Sunday and then EY winning today was definitely a must win for them. They needed to pull out the win here. So I have no problem with it.
But overall, that was a pretty good defense.
They need to build up. I love EY, and I agree with you, Mike Mitchell. I'm more of a Killian Dane guy, but still, I love Sanity, and I really want, and I'm really hoping that they give New Day and Sanity more time to really go out there and put on a classic, because I'm so sure that they can. All right, guys, y'all ready to get to the main event? Because this is where the good stuff gets happening.
Well, hold on, I got some good stuff for you.
Go ahead.
James's former boy, Tuesday James game, of course, says, "Go away, piece of shit." I believe he's referring to Danny, and that's just hilarious. Well, please, let's discuss the main event.
Matt, you're right. It was just rules. The name of the pay-per-view, in my opinion, was just rules.
Just rules.
He wanted to know why was there nothing extreme about Extreme Rules. So I'm like, yeah, the name of the pay-per-view was just Rules. Because they're just rules all over the place. Nothing extreme, just some rules.
Yeah.
And again, this is why I think that Great Balls of Fire would have been a better option here.
You need to stop all that. Stop it.
I mean,
Stop it.
It would have been a better fit here. I mean, there's nothing extreme about it. Would you rather have Extreme Rules where nothing is extreme, or Great Balls of Fire without the balls?
I would rather have what my brother in Savage Army guy says, just rules, new name, make it. Put it on a t-shirt.
Just Rules. There you go, Vince. We just gave you
rules.
ideas. Just go ahead and send me my money.
He's got Vince McMahon on the back and his face is all red and he's like, don't break up, and he's pointing. That I'd buy it.
Just run us our check, Vince. That's all we want. Just run us a check. Hashtag no balls.
No balls of fire. Okay.
Dog. Yo, that would be an interesting one too. Hashtag no balls. But that wouldn't be PG, would it?
No.
How unfortunate.
What do they mean? Basketball? Football? No. Little
Gender my
punk
balls. Ooh, that would have been a good one. Great American Bash.
Okay.
But then again, they messed that. The sad part of it is, they messed that up by just calling it Bash. What was that, 20? It was 08 or 2010. They just called it Bash.
We can get a throw bike, bash at the beach.
Throw bikes all day. Bash at the beach. I agree. Vince, run us our check ASAP, dog.
Dig that one up.
Run me and my crew our checks, B.
Yeah, send it in the mail. I got bills.
Yeah, I'm sharing it with all the people that's coming with the list too. Protect your balls.
Protect your balls.
I got you. WWE bike up. No, I'm joking. I was joking. I was joking.
And the NXT would be like, take over Scoo Bike. I would watch. I'd watch.
I mean, I'm watching either way. It's TakeOver. All right, let's go ahead and get to Jeff Hardy versus Shinsuke Nakamura. We all know that Jeff Hardy is
a broken man, and not in a good way either.
Yeah, he's not that broken. His body is about to fade away and classify it. Hold on. You're gonna like what I gotta say here.
Okay.
Jeff Hardy's body is about to fade away and classify itself as obsolete.
Yes, it is. Unfortunately, and I hate to see that.
Yeah, I hate it because Jeff Hardy is probably one of the guys that really are like. I was always a WCW guy, but if I had to go and watch something when it came down to WWE stuff or then WWF, it was Jeff Hardy. It was always Jeff Hardy. I was a huge fan of Jeff Hardy before the whole drug situation happened, before he left WWE the last time. And then he went over to TNA and had even worse situations at the Bound for Glory situation with Sting. And he just became a I don't even know what to call it. So, yeah, I'm definitely about to get to that. Give me 1 second, because that is, oh my gosh. But the match here, nonetheless, was good. I enjoyed this match. It was a lot better than what I expected.
Hardy was a step off, though.
I mean, he's going to be a step off. The guy is how old now? He's pretty sure he's in his 40s.
Oh yeah.
And his body is
all wontons and the drugs. Unfortunately, it's starting to catch up to him.
And this is again why I say there are many ways to deal with pain. Choose wisely.
Don't self-medicate.
So James, What were your thoughts on this match, dog?
It was a very good, very entertaining match. I mean, I thought Jeff Hardy was going to win the thing, but Randy Orton, I'm done something.
Oh,
I want to know why he did what he did. If y'all remember when Jeff Hardy
I didn't check out PWG.
Smackdown Live, he just walked right by Randy Orton. And Randy Orton, he never produced that. So I think that's why he did what he did.
It don't matter why he did it, dog. But hold on, before I get to that, yeah, but the match was again like we all said, we enjoyed it. Jeff Hardy could have won it, but a certain guy just had to stick his nose in it, and I loved every second of it. Well, until things happened, but we'll get there. Oh my gosh, like dog. All right, so look, I have my ears pierced. Breon has his pierced. James probably doesn't. And Breon, let's just talk about your situation Saturday. Shall we?
Yeah, sure.
How painful was it when your ear closed, when your whole was getting ready to close?
Actually, it didn't. It stung just a tiny bit. Like I was like, oh okay, because it had just recently closed, so the new person going in wasn't bad. Now, what we were treated to roughly about an hour ago was just oh my goodness. Oh my god. But I liked it because it's that old kind of like 2009, 2010, 2011 sadistic Randy Orton as out here kicking elderly people. But like I don't like it because his finger is in a man's ear. And he's not actually pulling it, but they had it looking like he was. So I'm just like, oh, God. And knowing Jeff Hardy's crazy ass, hell, he might have told Randy to actually pull it in.
Right.
So you could tell by the crowd shots that they were like, good God.
Exactly.
And the cameraman made damn sure to get all up in there. So I'm like, good, just stop. Like, I love it because it's that kind of throwback Legend Killer Viper mix Randy Orton. It's really, really sadistic. But at the same time, it was nasty.
Yeah. And look, like I said, no disrespect to the guys that have, if you have your ears gauged dog, y'all are great. I have all respect for y'all to deal with the pain that y'all go through. To stretch your ear out like that, I'm gonna stay with this. This is all I'm doing. I'm never getting tattoos, dog. This is it. I got 2 piercings and I'm done. But
no tat?
No, dog. I don't do needles like that. They put that gun to my ear and it went through. I was like, all right, that's it. It didn't hurt nothing like that, but yeah, I can't sit there for an hour and watch you put a hot needle on my arm. I'd be ready to throw hands, dog. I'm sorry. Hands will be thrown because I'm not like pain. I don't like pain like that. But again, shout out to anybody that has their ears gauged, anything like that. The stretching of the ear, I've heard it's painful. I have friends that have gauges. I have friends that have pretty big gauges as well. But that was just so oh my gosh. I sat there and watched him pull his ear. Just the fact that he put his hand in his ear, in the hole in his ear, was enough for me to cringe. And then he starts yanking at it, and dog. I lost words at that point. I was just sitting there why is this happening? This is so good, but I can't look away. I want to look away, but I can't.
Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. It's like a really uncomfortable situation, but it's like, good Lord, it's damn near mesmerizing.
Exactly, and this is why babyface Randy Orton is not Randy Orton. That is my boy Blandy Borton. But when you get a heel Randy Orton, a heel Randy Orton is a top 5 superstar wherever you go. Legend Killer, Viper, and the sadistic freak.
Oh yeah.
Dog. Exactly.
Randy Orton
Car accident.
Tonight was the same Randy Orton that concertoed Ric Flair. Like Randy Orton is like a roller coaster. Like when he's up, he is freaking up.
Right.
One of the best to do it. When he's down, well, you could tell.
You could obviously tell.
So right now he's up. I like what Randy Orton is doing right now. I can't wait to find out his reasoning, his explanation for attacking Jeff Hardy. So I'm all for it. As long as he just keeps his hands away from his ears. Give him a punt. Send him back in for a few months. Let him heal up. I'm okay with it. Just give me heel Randy Orton always. Give me the Randy Orton that RKO Stacy Keibler.
Oh my gosh. Some memories right there, dog. That's some memories right there. I don't know if you guys are watching All-Star Game, but it's a home run derby. Yeah, I haven't. I need to try to get back into baseball, dog. I haven't really paid so much attention to it. I'll watch a few games here and there, but yeah. He's got the heel haircut. Dog, that whatever it was that he did in order to get his hair back, it really makes him look a lot more heelish. And so that break he took was well needed. It really made him a lot fresher. And just the fact that he showed back up was fresh enough. And then you see the heel turn, it makes it a lot more worth watching. And I don't think I've been this interested to see what Randy Orton is going to do next since that one episode where he burned down the Wyatt complex.
Are you talking about where dude let us stay in the lounge?
Yes! We were supposed to be out of the lounge at 9:45, and he let us stay in there until the show ended.
Yeah, because he was about to come in and say, "Hey, come on, no, you gotta go." And he said, "Oh shit, what is he doing?"
Good thing we didn't have old dude. Oh girl, my fault. Cause she would have been terrible with it. But that was pretty much all of SmackDown Live, dog. I'm just at a loss for words of what we saw at the end of the show. And again, cliffhangers. Cliffhangers are key to getting people talking about your show and talking about what's going to happen next. And they nailed it tonight.
That's how you do it.
So I have nothing but positive things to say about what we saw tonight. There were a few down moments, but then again, it's WWE. That's bound to happen. I fully realize that WWE is far from perfect when it comes to booking shows. I get it. But boy, this was great. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get some final thoughts because I know folk got to go to work in the morning.
Hey.
So Breon, go ahead with your final thoughts. I'm not going to help selling it, but just... Yes, he did. Yeah, I think so, Kane.
You want to go first?
Whichever one of y'all want to go first, dog. It don't matter to me. Go ahead, Breon.
What were you saying?
Go ahead.
Oh, okay. For me, I think he's definitely looking forward to seeing Randy Orton just. So I'm not as hype as when Eddie Guerrero attacked Rey Mysterio and it was like the why Eddie why. But I haven't been this intrigued with wrestling for a little bit, so I'm definitely looking forward to that. Oh, for my anime fans, if you've not seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Stardust Crusaders, please, I implore you, watch tragic anime that's just done beautifully. So I finished it. Last week and it was freaking great. So if you're an anime fan, please check that out. That shit is amazing.
We were supposed to watch that this weekend, but we all fell asleep. We were supposed to watch that this weekend so I could see what it was about.
Well, we got all mixed up at the damn beach.
Dog, we got mixed up so many different times, but it was all worth it, dog. I had no complaints about this weekend. All right, James.
Are y'all doing final thoughts? I had something to add to the Jeff Hardy match.
Oh, go ahead, Mr. Mystery. He mysteriously shows up.
This. I think that Jeff Hardy's going to be out, and when he comes back, I'm not even going to say a word. I'm going to let y'all look at this. This is happening. I'm putting it in this chat. This is happening. That's what he's going to come back and do after he recovers from his injury.
Give me a second.
I would love that. Are you kidding? I love it.
It has the entrance and everything. I want the weed whacker. I want the fucking weird ass.
Dog, if Itchweed shows up, I will die.
Willow or Itchweed, I'd be good with either. I love Willow too, but I don't think they're going to let him use Willow.
Why not? Willow's an original idea. Willow's going to have rights.
But Willow was more of a darker character, and they're not going to let him do the more brutal assaults that he would do as Willow. It would probably be Itchweed because it's more family friendly.
I mean, I guess. I mean, I'd be
down with that, though. I'd be down with that. I'm down with. I gotta say, if they bring Jeff Hardy in because they're kind of giving him the Nero, they kind of just did like a teaser of Nero. They weren't gonna give us Nero. We all knew it.
Yeah.
It was just a rating spike, a little gossip creation is all it was. To get people talking, will we see Nero in WWE? We're not gonna get Nero. It doesn't even make sense without Matt. If we get Itchweed, I'd be 100% down with that. Anthony, I hope that you could see where that would actually work, especially with what Randy did, because I can see a future Jeff and Randy feud.
Well, here's the thing. Does his membrane receptors feel the same way?
Yes, because they'll fade away and classify themselves as obsolete.
Obsolete!
I'm pretty sure they're already classified.
His body is already.
He carved them out into lawn art with his weed whacker.
I would not be against seeing Itchweed, dog. I love this Itchweed.
I can see them allowing it though because it is more family friendly.
Yeah.
So that can happen. I don't know if they would call it Itchweed, but unless Jeff Hardy has that copyright, I know he has Willow copyrighted because he originally used Willow way before he came into WWF, and when they were still doing house shows and dark matches, he was originally Willow. They changed the character to be the Hardy Boys.
Yeah.
So please, WWE, give us something. The Smackdown writers, Brian James and your team, you guys actually get it a little bit. I mean, whoever, doesn't get it, Rusev Day is done. We'll be hearing rumors about his contract after 3 months. He's asking for his early release, which ain't gonna happen. He's probably laughing at you idiots when you say that.
Exactly. I mean, how many times have we seen that Rusev is about to has asked for his release?
Yeah, and I just wanted to cover that because I didn't get to talk on it. We just kind of we were trying to speak through just rules because it really wasn't hashtag just rules. Make it happen. We were trying to speed through the results because come on, Anthony, nobody really cared about the pay-per-view. I'm not gonna lie, the pay-per-view actually shocked me a few times. I'm not gonna lie. I went and rewatched it yesterday, and I'm not gonna lie, it had some shock moments. I'm not gonna say they're a bad thing. When I was watching it in pay-per-view and trying to digest it all, I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. But breaking it down match by match, it really wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it was. I would say solid. I would say it was passable.
My personal opinion, it wasn't that bad. Trying to watch the whole thing and take in all of that at once and live,
Yeah, that's where it gets a struggle.
Backlash, okay.
When I guess like when you watch something, because I suck at binge watching, so when I start watching something and I start watching for too long, I get bored.
That's probably part of the problem, unless it's something that really enthralls you. In Japan, it's, I was.
Let me ask you a question, Brian.
Go ahead.
Now, what are your thoughts?
I'm not gonna lie. I actually am kind of looking forward to that. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. This entire episode of Smackdown, as much as there are people talking shit about certain parts of it, I gotta say, this Smackdown really, to me, feels like they're already getting the ball moving. Last night on Raw, I felt really just disgusted and it wasn't because of Roman Reigns. It's just the whole show. Let me be honest. I watched both of the triple threat matches and the Braun Strowman segment. That's all I watched of Raw, and the opening segment. That's it. Before Roman Reigns come out, I felt like that. Okay, maybe WWE's doing something progressive.
My attention span is terrible.
And here comes a bunch of other people. Let's have multi-man matches because multi-man matches with multi-man matches. Let's make more multi-man matches. That's what people want to see. So basically, you really didn't have any fucking direction or clue of how to fucking fill up a card for 3 hours, or even 2. Good job, guys. SmackDown really felt to me tonight like they're moving forward. Backlash is over. They're closing up the sums of that with Nakamura, Randy Orton, Jeff Hardy. They're getting the ball rolling. They're moving forward, and I'm not going to lie. I really look forward to all of next week on SmackDown. And
definitely.
Mind you, these are both WWE's premier shows. 2 totally different digestion feelings at the end of each show.
Agreed.
Did that answer your question, James?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not going to sit here and say A show or B show. I like the competitive nature of the podcasting, but you guys are lucky you get back down. You're very lucky.
Team Blue. I've always been Team Blue.
It felt intriguing. It leaves questions and anticipation for next week. All Raw leaves is, should I even watch this next week?
I feel like
I'm not gonna lie.
And that's what I'm saying. This is the 2 premier shows, and one is the complete opposite. I get multiple feelings watching SmackDown, and you know me and Isaac. You know we'll do Golden Report. You know we're going to cover New Japan G1. Totally different feeling with that show, but I'm complimenting SmackDown. It left me like, okay, when Becky won, I'm like, okay, they're doing something with Becky. I'm sorry Mandy Rose had to be the one to take the fall, but come on, Brian, we all know everybody's going to have to eat a loss sometime. I don't know where this is going. Becky? Go ahead, James. I don't think Mandy's trash. I'd sleep with her in a heartbeat. I think she's the opposite.
I'll be more silly. James would too. He's in denial. He's hung up on that flat ass.
No. Isaac would disagree. Becky Lynch has a bubbly ass. It's just that Mandy Rose has that thing that she'll rip out on you. She has a big ass, a nice big ass. Okay, not the big ass that WWE fired.
What about Hugh?
Me?
What about my boy Hugh?
Big ass, huge ass. That's Breon's boy, man.
Oh, I don't. You jammed my boy. I thought you were talking about Big Cat. I was like, whoa.
No, I was saying.
Yes, Breon is a big Cass fan. Confirmed.
Are you talking about what Hugh Jazz? How you doing?
Yeah, bring him on the SmackDown, man. He'd be interesting on SmackDown. He's like a Brian Cage. Bring him in.
Breon is a big Cass fan.
Big
I didn't make that. Whoever made that, he was clearly just made to be a joke, like Godfather.
Yeah.
But look, guys. All I'm gonna say on this is, I thoroughly did enjoy SmackDown. The main event felt like a main event. It's progressing the storyline forward. Randy Orton actually showed up. Babyface Randy Orton acting like a heel because if he can burn down a man's house and attempt to murder someone, he'd still be a good guy. Just saying. And, it's fun. It works. He helped Shinsuke retain, which I really don't see why he would, unless Randy Orton's actually going to start a feud with Jeff Hardy instead of Shinsuke. There's the other intrigue to that, or is this a triple threat? I mean, there's a lot they could do with
Yeah,
this.
the whole thing with Shinsuke being involved in this is interesting. Let me go ahead, because somebody actually said something about this here.
Go ahead.
Jamie says that Nakamura helped selling it by looking tripped out as he did. So it's definitely something worth looking at there. And shut up, Mitt. She's mine.
He's supposed to be, okay. This is where sometimes WWE really just doesn't, kind of just really, I feel like, doesn't get it or doesn't connect well with it. Why is Shinsuke even acting like that when he's supposed to be a heel? Shouldn't he be outside like a little child, laughing, making fun of the guy he was just picking on as the other bully comes up trying to pick on him, laughing at him?
I mean, he's shocked too. I mean, you wouldn't expect that to happen.
Yeah, but you gotta think he's playing the opportunistic.
Or maybe
opportunistic, kind of little mind game heel, which is better than the cheating bad guys, the sneaky cheating bad guy heel template they've been using a lot.
Maybe this is part of his plan.
Yeah, I know, but what I'm saying is that would have been, you see, Randy's a good guy, but they've got Shinsuke acting like a good guy and Randy acting like a bad guy, and Shinsuke's a bad guy. I feel like that sometimes they fail to deliver, the proper gimmicks.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. I'm just saying that, I know that I overanalyze within that, and that's one problem that I tell Isaac. Sometimes I overanalyze the mystique in the in the kayfabe. But it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, I get he's surprised, but tonight he should have expected it because it already happened at Jeff Rules. Like, he should be laughing at Jeff saying, "Hi, you helped me keep the title, fuck you, I don't care about you," and then maybe go in there and try to attack Jeff, and then Randy RKO's him. That would be more what I would expect from the heel face dynamic. Because Randy's more like a neutral face. That's the way they book him, or he books himself, I don't know. But this whole Shinsuke is surprised again, logistically, no sense in that at all. So I don't know. The story's intriguing as to where it's going to go. If this is a three-way, or if this is an Orton Shinsuke setup, or if this is an Orton Jeff setup, and Shinsuke is just involved somehow. I mean, it could be a transition into a feud. I don't know. Orton and Jeff could be a transitional feud into Shinsuke Orton. I don't know. But that's what intrigues me. You've got to watch to find out. It left question. But that's not what didn't make sense to me. What didn't make sense is Orton came off as a heel, and Shinsuke actually felt more like a dynamic face in this situation.
Right.
Because faces are always surprised by this stuff, even though it just happened 2 days ago or one night ago. But heels relish it. I mean, if it was The Miz, he'd be like, "Holy shit!" But I'm not. But laughing because you did his dirty work for him. But not Shinsuke. He's surprised again.
I got actually have a good interview I need you to get you to listen to, and you may like it. So I'm gonna get with you. I'm gonna send you that after I get off.
I'll give you a listen. Anyways, Anthony, I'm keeping y'all here, man. Y'all do y'all close out. I already played Golden Report because, go either.
Yeah, definitely. Golden Report tomorrow. Next as well. You already know how that goes. Y'all know the drill by now. Breon, did you get your final thoughts in? Because I know you got to hit bed, you old man.
Yeah.
You were on James, and I'm sorry, James.
Oh yeah, no, you can't forget about the real old man in here, James.
I wouldn't take it.
So is there a move now? Yeah. I'm going to say I get excited for next week.
Thank you.
And if you come back out, take it out.
All right, so my final thoughts. All right, again, you all know the drill for the week. Again, I said it once, I said it twice, I'll say it for the last time today. My final thought is this. There are many ways to deal with pain. Choose wisely. With that being said, not only choose wisely, always stay smooth. We will be back at you again with next week's Hill Heat, where we will begin talking about, again, the show that shows how you do it on the main roster. Take notes, Raw. Good night, y'all.
Yeah.
And yeah, I have.